at every meal because not everywhere serves ice cream. It's just not a sustainable activity. Ice cream in the morning is weird for most people. So that would be something that you'd actually have to work at sustaining. You could do it, but it's not naturally sustainable. So there's artificial sustainability and there's natural sustainability. Now, only the natural sustainability will make it to scale. If you wanted to develop an ice cream scale of eating ice cream, it would be very, very hard. Like if you were like, I'm going to eat ice cream every meal. Now, you could probably develop an ice cream at scale for like after dinner. You could do that, but not for every meal. So let me bring it back to the business world for us now, since I've given you an example of the 3 phases and how they work. Say, for instance, you're running your business, your sales venture, all on prospecting. So you start your deal, you got your offer in line, you got your package in line, and you set out to try to get prospects. Now, you're getting everyone one by one. You're setting individualized appointments. That is a mode of artificial sustainability. Now, it's not always that artificial is bad. I mean, if you were going to have a surgery, you sure as hell want them to give you anesthesia. I mean, it's an artificial sustainability, though. You couldn't have sustained anesthesia in your body all the time. But it is good and it's necessary in its proper place. Well, prospecting manually is necessary and good, but it's an artificial sustainability. Now, you're going to want it though, like I said. So let me put that as a parenthesis. You're definitely going to want to do that. But you can't scale that yourself. You can't do it. It's not a natural, sustainable activity because it's relying upon what you do and where you are. That's what it's relying on. You can only talk to so many people at one time, even if you're doing digital prospecting. You can only be one place at one time, really. So it's not going to get you to scale. It's not going to bust you through to the next level. You know, I've seen many people, and I've been there myself, where you're like, you know, I'm making sales and I'm doing my thing and I'm getting people on, but you know what? I've hit a ceiling. You know, and for you, you might have an income where you hit the ceiling, where it's like, well, I sign up X amount of people a month, and that's about as much as I can do, really. I mean, I've maxed out my time. I probably could get a little better, you're saying. Maybe I could get 20% better at prospecting. So I might pick up one extra person or whatever 20% would be for you. But that's about it, given how time intensive it is. So I could never get to, let's say, 7 figures sales. I could never become $1 million producer doing this unless I was in a totally different deal, you know, where I had a 10 times amount ask price. So it's not an inherently scalable activity. Prospecting is not. Now it's good. So that's just like anesthesia. It'll get you to where you want to go. It'll be a nice bridge over to the next, survival time period until the harvest comes in. But being a prospector is tantamount to being a hunter, where if you've got to do it to survive, you know, you've got to do it. Setting aside the whole debate about hunting and it being a more ethical way to get meat than farm raising. So we're not even getting into that, but I'm talking about like pretending we're in primitive times. You know, if you got to go out and feed your tribe through hunting an elk and that takes you a week or two,